All right, what's up, guys? Jackson Abe here today, and today I wanted to talk to you guys about being adaptable. Something that's always been a part of my routine, since I've gotten into the habit of reading. Like I said, you guys that know me very well know I like reading, and reading has always been a staple in my life. Now, life changes. Sometimes we get new jobs. Sometimes I fall into a different relationship. Sometimes we get out of the relationship. Sometimes we take on a project or a task or something different. That kind of messes up our routine. Your day-to-day life is never going to be the exact same thing every single day. And if it is, and if you like that, that's fine. But I know for most people, they like a little bit of different flow. On some days, they like a little, change of pace. And with that, comes our ability to adapt. A million years ago, when our long lost ancestors were, in the ice age and running from saber-toothed tigers and woolly mammoths, they had to learn to adapt. You have to learn to adapt to survive. And now we live in a very cushioned world, to where we pretty much have access to everything and anything that we would ever need, by clicking on our smartphone. A lot of people aren't really capable of adapting to changing circumstances or different environments and stuff like that. And one big thing that's going to play into your growth and your progress is being able to adapt. Being able to receive different circumstances on a whim's notice, look at it dead in the face, and go, I know how I can change some things around to still be able to do what I need to do on a daily basis. For example, for me right now, going back to the whole reading thing. Earlier this year, I was working a substitute teacher job, and I had a lot of time to read during the day, so I really didn't have to wake up early and read or wait till I got home to read. If there was a 30-minute window, throughout that 8-hour school day, I could read right then and there. It wasn't a big deal. Fast forward to the summer, I worked at a hardware store, and one of my where I found time to read was waking up earlier in the morning and getting my reading done then before I went to work, and then went to the gym to train the kids, so that I didn't have to read a whole chapter or more once I got back from everything later that night. Fast forward to now, I'm working a new construction job. Well, I found that I have a 20-minute window typically on my lunch break, that after I get done scarfing down my lunch, because I'm usually starving, I can read on my lunch break. So I do. That is just one way in my life, easy example, of how I've been able to adapt to changing circumstances to still ensure that I'm doing the things that I want to do on a daily basis. I love reading. I want to read. I don't ever feel like it's a chore or a task. Sometimes, yes, sometimes I don't get in enough reading for the day, and I have to do it, later in the evening or at night when I really would just like to relax, wind down, and prepare for the next day. Sometimes that's not ideal, and then I do feel like it's a task. Once I get into it, I do enjoy the reading, but I love reading, so I always have to look at my schedule and look at the circumstances of what my day is going to encompass, and look at, okay, where do I have pockets of time to where I can fit in, even if it is just 5 or 10 pages, maybe not a whole chapter. I still can get some reading in, stack a few of those throughout the day, and then boom, I have, the reading that I want to get in for the day done. And so that's just one way that I adapt to the changing circumstances. Like I said, it's kind of just a small little thing to, adjust to. But again, like even working out, when I was working the sub job, I'm usually a morning workout guy during the week. On Saturdays and Sundays, it's a little different. But Monday through Friday, if I'm working out on any of those days, I'm usually a morning workout guy anyway. Sometimes that requires me to wake up at 4 in the morning to get my workout in. Other times, it may be a little later in the morning, but when I go from one job being able to wake up at, say, even 5:15, read a little bit, or just get a cup of coffee with me and do some other stuff before I start working out at, say, 5:30 or 5:45, I have enough time, or have time to get a little bit more sleep. Whereas now, if I want to get a workout in before work, because I'm surely not doing it after working construction and then going to coach all day, I have to wake up at 4 in the morning to get my workout in. it is what it is. You know, you have to be adaptable. That just means when I get home in the evenings, I need to be a little bit more strict on myself, to ensure that, you know, my wife and I get to bed on time. So we're not just staying up extremely late and then I'm waking up dog tired the next morning. You know, it's just about looking at your current circumstances and making certain sacrifices that you have to make to ensure that you're able to do the things you not only want to do, but you know you need to do in order to move forward. You know, someone like me is just, I'm always thinking of ways to get better, ways that I can just take steps. You know, I'm a big 1% guy. You know, can I get 1% better every single day? 1% compounded over an entire year is 37% better. You know, and if we're just trying, like I said in the last video, sometimes we're trying to hit home runs every single day when really we just need to hit some bunts and singles and get on base, put ourselves in the position to just score some runs and get better. And so that's just, if you want to see the growth and you want to see the progress, you know, within whatever endeavor it is, whether it's small little habits or it's, you know, bigger stepping stones that we need to ensure that are getting done, we have to find ways to be adaptable in our day-to-day lives to ensure that these things get done. Because if they don't, only those who can adapt will survive. So I hope you guys got something from this. Don't forget to subscribe and like this channel. Share the video if you guys got something from this, or you know someone that can benefit from hearing this kind of message. Check out the Instagram at abe_strength, and I appreciate all of your guys' support. Thank you so much. Be great.